Greetings and salutations! Welcome to episode 14 of our YouTube FC save. Now, lots of interesting goings on. Quite a number of little green dots there, and a few yellow ones, and a few red donuts. But it's been going pretty well. We sort of settled into the formation. The players are getting used to it. So we played one game. And if you remember, if you're a clever viewer, you'll know that that one game was 1-0. So what the fuck happened? Well, as I mentioned in the previous video, occasionally when I'm tabbing out, especially when the load game's like going on days, you know, loading the next day thing, whatever the fuck it is, it crashed. I was like, fuck's sake. And it was after I recorded the episode. I think I'd only played that game, and I'd done some more I'd spent a lot of time transfer dealings and stuff for the next game, putting a few offers for a few players. Tabbed out because I was uploading the video, and it crashed. I was like, fuck's sake, okay, what do I do here? Shall I just record and it loaded to where the last save, which was just before this game. So I was like, well, shall I just redo the episode? I thought, no, I've recorded the episode. So I thought, okay, I'll play, to be totally fair to everyone, I'll reload it, play the Chester game again, and I'll make sure that it finishes 1-0, right? So I had to replay the Chester game, I think 9 times before I got the same result, to try and keep it all fair and balanced and everything like that. So I was like, brilliant, there you go, finally, 9 times, and then my computer crashed. Right? And I was like, fuck's sake. And I was like, okay, right, I'll go back to the Chester save and go back to just before the Chester game and play it again. I thought, I'm just going to get a win. As soon as I get a win, that's the exact same as what it was before, that's fine. So we managed to win the first time 2-0. I was like, okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's why that's changed. There's no shenanigans going on, otherwise I wouldn't have given myself so many fucking draws. But it's been going better. So we went on, well, I might as well tell you the Chester result. So we won 2-0. Taylor Crossdale and Harry Pell getting a last minute win. I was really happy because I was like, oh, it's going to be 1-0 again, cool, and then they scored, so that was good. And a ball draw against Cheltenham, so I dropped the defensive aspect. I just thought I'd give it a go. It just wasn't working. And then a home victory against Torquay. Tom Elliott getting the goal for us, the big target man. And then we got smashed by Eastleigh. They are a good side. Yeah, they destroyed me. Kieran Bywater getting our only goal. We went 1-0 up, and then they went, no, we're not having that, bitch. Yeah, so that didn't go quite so well. It was we scored an own goal as well. A quality own goal. It was a really good finish from a corner. He just sort of slid in and poked it home far post. And then a 1-0 away loss to Halifax. James Barrett getting their goal. We then made some tactical changes, just slight changes. We've brought a few more players in, which I'll go through. I'll make just this as a one-game episode just because we got lots to go through. But we went on to beat Morecambe 1-0. Taylor Crossdale getting on the score sheet. As you'll know, like, Taylor Crossdale had a poor season last season. Season before, the first season, he was really good. Last season, not so much. I was kind of debating whether to replace him, but we brought other players instead, so I decided to leave it. Then we have a 0-0 against Hemel Hempstead, which was really disappointing. They're obviously a newly promoted side, or they're a very small side anyway, and we did well, but just didn't get the back of the net. Then we smashed Maidenhead 4-1. Admittedly, they had a man sent off. We were 2-0 up by the time they had a man sent off, but Taylor Crossdale getting a hat-trick, and the man, the myth, the legend that is Piffer got 3 assists with that, and Scott Wharton, the centre-back, scoring from a corner, I think it was. Next up, we had a 2-2 draw against Macclesfield. Adil Nabi, yeah, you've never heard of him, but we'll get to him in a minute, and Harry Pell scoring the goals for us. A ball draw against Whitehawk, and then we went, this was best result of the season. Scott Wharton was sent off in the 30th minute, our centre-back. He's supposed to be the captain and he just went in for 2 stupid challenges, ridiculous challenges, early on, and got 2 yellow cards. And so I sort of immediately went counter-attacking. We managed to... Josh Tibbets scored an own goal for us, and I was really pleased with that. We were playing okay, but obviously 10 men, we were playing a bit of counter-attacking football. We held on, and I mean held on, until the 89th minute, where Gurjit Singh scored in the 89th minute, and I was gutted because we played so well to do, play an hour basically with 10 men. And then straight from the kickoff, we went up the other end, and the super sub Gareth Rance scored the winner in the 91st. So I was delighted with that. So today we're going to go on to Forest Green. Home game against them. They're in 20th, so they are struggling. Firstly, we've got to go into some transfer news. We've sold a couple of more players. As you'll know, for some reason, during the friendlies pre-season, I lost a crap ton of money. Even though I'm very careful about, I've got a method of playing these friendly leagues, trying to make some money, and obviously you have to pay a fee. But at some point during the friendlies, I just got this big chunk of money just disappeared out of my bank account. So I was like, shit, that's bad, for a small team like us. So I tried to make a little bit of money if possible. Like, some of these are good players, including the latest two we sold. Fraser Franks and Will Beasley, but any sort of money to help really, because we've raised 51 grand. That's quite a lot at this level. So we got rid of Fraser Franks for £8,000. He's a decent centre back, but he didn't do that well for us. He was our biggest purchase. I didn't even realise we bought him for 10. We made a loss. But we have better options at centre back and more options at centre back. And then Will Beasley, we sold for 7,000. He's been okay for us. He did okay last season without being spectacular, but we have bought in another player to replace him at left back. Now, just see where we caught up. So Ricky Shakes was our last transfer in the last episode. So we got Ryan Williams on a free. He's a central midfielder, and he can play attacking midfielder if we want to switch things up. But one of the big things I liked about him is he's a really good set piece taker. 16 free kicks, which is ridiculous at this level. 14 corners. So that's really nice to have at least one player that can actually do those things. He's an okay penalty taker as well, but he's still a decent player all round. So I was happy to get him in the team. Next up, we've got a few loan signings. Yohad Ferretti, Algerian under-23 international, on loan. He's absolute quality player, amazing physicals, especially for this level. That's ridiculous. We're only paying 110 quid a week, but really good, and he can play right midfield if need be, and he's not too bad going forward, but it's mainly for his pace and his fitness that's really going to count. And also we got Sian, how do you pronounce that? Sian Harries, a left back to replace the guy we sold. We're not paying him any money, and he's absolute quality as well. Good physicals, a little bit, not quite as much pace, something we might be able to work on over the course of the season. Work rate and teamwork's really good, which is nice. Decent tackling, not great at crossing, to say the least, but he's a good dribbler. I think he's still a very good player for this level. And same with the last guy, he can also play left midfield if need be. So finally, the last three signings, we've got Anthony McKenzie. This is a weird one. He kind of looks a bit weird. He's only 16 years old. We got him on a free. He was a youth player at Hayes and Yedding. And I mainly brought him in because I was thinking about playing, or I've got a second tactic that I'm working on that's basically a target man focused tactic, and he's 6'6" at 16 years old. He's a fucking giant. 12 jumping reach, good strength, great heading, still decent finishing. Obviously his first touch and composure are really what let him down, but as a target man, he's not too bad at all, and I just wanted somebody that I could get in on a cheap wage, that could act as backup, because we've already got Elliot, who's a very good backup. Now, Adil Nabi, the scorer. Now, this guy, look at first glance, you think, fucking hell, he's quite amazing. And he is good. One thing I hate about it is he's got 2 determination. Right? That's pretty shit. And I think that's really what's going to let him down. But I'm hoping that his other stats are good enough that they sort of counter for that. I hope so. He's already scored a goal. 3 games he's played. I think he's going to be fine. He's worth 210,000, so even if it doesn't work out, I might be able to make a bit of money, and I might try and cash in on him in January if that doesn't work. And finally, we've got Anthony Dolan, who's basically, I needed a left winger back up to Piffer. He's on a non-contract, so he only gets paid when he plays, which is perfect for this level for a backup. But he's still half decent. He's only 20 years old. Pace is 12. Good teamwork, work rate, good first touch. He's not too bad, and I might actually end up giving him a contract if he sort of comes good. So that's it. Right. Let's play a game of football. So Wharton, who got the stupid cards, is coming off. Wes Harding's injured, so we'll put Bowler on the bench. Harry Pell's having another superb season. Although his star rating has dropped, I think he's still absolute quality. I think we're ready to go. So just a quick look at the tactics. It's still the 4-4-2. We've just mainly mixed up the central midfielder, especially the ball-winning midfielder and the box-to-box. Harry Pell's always been a box-to-box, but we're having a bit more defensive partner for him, and also both wingers on support. We are now going to a control tactic because I think we've got quite a good team. I think we can start to dominate a few teams. Standard flexible structure, balanced, everything's pretty normal. We're going to try and keep the ball a little bit with the play out of defence and retain possession and work the ball into the box rather than firing it in. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing too crazy. We're shorter passing. I think we're starting to build a decent footballing side so we can actually play some football as opposed to sort of lumping it forward and hoping for the best. Right. If I'm a bit quieter, that's because it's like 4 AM and I'm recording a video. My girlfriend's in bed, but for that, it's all good. We'll put Elliot on the bench. One of the tips, my tip of the day, is to try not to sign too many young players with a ton of potential, especially when you're part-time, because they're not going to train very much at all. You've got crap training facilities, you've got crap coaches. They're not going to reach their potential. So unless you pick up one that's like a superstar already, or that you know you can sell on for a bunch of money, it's just not worth it. Like, remember when Rance was one of the big prospects and now he's possible 3-star? You know, he's still half decent for our team. He's only 17, but you know, he was going to be like a League One player at one point, but that sort of faded away because he's playing part-time football. So let's get on with the game. Can we keep our undefeated run going? And more importantly, can we stop fucking drawing games, please? This is how the league table looks. We are in 7th, but it's very close. A win could potentially get a 2nd, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Let's get going. Let's do it. Right, they're playing, it looks like a 4-4-2. So it'll be the battle of the 4-4-2s. So the tactics becoming accomplished now. Passing style still awkward. They're not used to only kicking it 5 yards instead of 40 apparently. Let's do it. Oh, and the other thing, the other thing with the tactic is that I have changed the tactic to make it a cover and a stopper. And basically the reason why for this is that Hartley, like our massively experienced centre-back who has no pace whatsoever, I want him to be our stopper because he's going to go forward a little bit and try and break up the play before it gets to us, and this guy is basically covering this guy's ass for when he fucks up and he can't get back because he's got no pace. So that's the idea anyway. Right, so okay, they're playing a 4-2-1-3 thing. Okay, 2 defensive midfielders. It might be quite tricky to break down. We're on a good run here, so we should try and keep up by encouraging the team. Let's do it. Right, first chance straight away. 41 seconds in. Poor throw though. Kelly's going to hoof it away, and they're going to pick it up. Loftus. So there's Hartley. That's exactly what he's doing there. He's to try and push forward a little bit and break up the play early. Exactly what he did there. Don't do anything stupid. That's a decent ball. Taylor Crossdale. Nabby. Go on, Nabby. It's a bit selfish. I don't think he should have shot from there. Cousins, our goalkeeper, is proven to be very, very good, as we suspected in the first game. He's actually making saves, and at this level, that's like gold dust. Right, come on, boys. They're going to be difficult to break down, like we said. 2 defensive midfielders. Okay, not much happening. If anybody's wondering why I'm up at 4 AM, it's because one night a week I have an arrangement with a girlfriend that one night a week I'm allowed to stay up until what time I like. For those of you without girlfriends, you just won't understand this, but these are the prices you have to pay. When you're a child, you have bedtimes. When you're an adult, you don't. Until you get a girlfriend, then you're back have bedtimes. But we do get blowjobs, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Right. I think if we can get a goal, if we get a goal, we're winning. Basically, good thoughts. I'm gonna try just mix this up a little bit, and I'm gonna push us wide. Just to try and counter. Remember, they're playing with 2 defensive midfielders, so we want to try and bypass that, get out to the wingers. Maybe we'll go for hit early crosses as well. Try and just basically cut out those 2 defensive midfielders. And what the other thing? Instructions. Yeah. Exploit the flanks. That's what we'll do. If we play through the middle, we're just going to get bottlenecked by those 2 defensive midfielders. So we're going to try and circumvent them. It's going to go horribly wrong. You know it is. This is Football Manager. It's going to go, how dare you use brains to try and fix this game. We will destroy you now. 3-0 second half. In fact, it might be a good idea to get our target man in there if we're going to play this way. See, all that was logical, so let's see how that goes. We've got good possession, not created many chances. They're playing for a draw, aren't they, really? Are they going to score now? I've said that. Guaranteed. Oh, no. Chase it, Taylor Crossdale. You got this, man. Needs some support. Go on, Taylor Crossdale. We've got men running in the box. Oh, you silly boy. Bywater, first time in. Pell, flicked header. Taylor Crossdale, I'm not sure if he's onside, but it's blocked well by Clarkston. Hanks with it. Near post. That's okay. Bywater. Okay, interesting. It's all over the fucking shot. I've sped up the highlights just a tiny, like by 1 notch. I know there's somebody commented about it, so I thought I'd just see. I don't want it too fast that I can't commentate on it. And like sort of weird football commentary rap song. Right, come on, don't let them score now. Oh, they've got a bit of space there. Okay, interestingly, Baker, good. That's it. Away. Elliot, big target man. That's what he's there for. Win those headers. Play it wide. No, and he needs some support here. Come on, somebody help him out here. He just got so fed up with waiting for somebody to make space. He just thought, fuck it, and immediately gets substituted for his efforts. So we're going to go central midfielder attack. From Ryan Williams, he's our set piece master. And we'll get Flanagan on, who's a very good right back. One shot on target, that is very bad. Okay, can we make it a second shot on target? It's not asking for much, is it? Flanagan, the super sub. Williams. Through to Elliot. Back out to Hanks. Plays it to the great ball, left hand side, first ball in, back post. Oh, Max said had to catch that. Unlucky. I like it. did what he said. He hit the early ball in, and it almost paid off. Plays out to the left-hand side. Early ball. There he goes. Early ball again. Taylor Crosdale's dragging his man out. He's looking for Elliott in the box. There's the big man. Yes! Yes! Get in there. Second goal of the season for the big man. That was very nice. It was logical. I did something tactically that made sense and worked. I know everyone that's watching this video is taken aback by that. I think we need to get. Oh no, we had all the fucking subs on me. Okay, just suck it up, lads. Calm, concentrate for the last 30 seconds. Concentrate. Just drop it to the. Oh no, here we go. Chance. Get it away. Any chance for a break? That's a lovely ball out to Taylor Crosdale. Is he going to look for the big man again? Oh, he got. Oh, that's. Send it off. Send it off, ref. Get away. Go away. He just wanted to beat the guy. I think that guy's got a small willy, and he's like, I'll get sent off 90th minute, then I can jump in the shower before everyone else, so they don't see my little willy. Okay, it's an interesting set piece. Oof, that was a nasty tackle. Oh, by horse. Oh, he's faking it. He was faking it. It's fine. That's it. Time waste, boys. Lovely. Oh, time waste and then just literally throw it to him. That's fantastic. Right, Hartley. Right, can we just blow up, please, ref? Yes, that's a great victory. That's a great victory. Not because we beat 20th in the league at home, but just the fact we altered stuff, used my brain cell, rattling about in there. Peter Hartley, man of the match, captain. We actually changed the tactic up to suit the opposition. Beat them at their own game. They were coming for a draw. We said no. No, I'm not having that. I'm bringing a big target man on. That's what I'm doing. Unbeaten run continues, boys. We're still not in the fucking blue zone. Right. But we are undefeated for 7 games. Lovely. So, as we said before in the videos, I'm just going to do a bunch more games. Probably 10 or so. And then come back. I might even go up to the trophy first round just to get that first half of the season done and dusted. Please leave a like. That's fantastic. It takes 2 seconds of your time, and it allows more people to find the video, and hopefully, you know, build a community out of you guys. You know, a guy on my lead save said something really nice earlier about he really loves the save and everything, and that's great. And then he says, you know, I love the fact you interact with the viewers. So that's something I really want to do more of, and make sure I answer all your comments and stuff like that. So please subscribe, like, comment, and I will have a chat. You know, tell me about what your save you're doing and stuff like that. That'd be fantastic. So thank you very much all for joining me, guys. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we're just undefeated and winning the league by 10 points. That'd be fine. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is our season, boys. This is it. Love you all. Bye bye.